Here we presents the top 5 best iPhone car mounts. Starting at number 5, TCL 65Q825. TCL is one of the best budget-friendly TV manufacturers on the market. While LG, Samsung, and Sony own the high-end realm with their multi-thousand-dollar flagship models, TCL and Hisense have taken over the world of inexpensive TVs with some of the best budget screens we've seen. Now TCL is pushing into the premium market with the 8 series. It's brighter, more colorful, and looks more striking than the company's other lines, but at $1,999.99 for the 65-inch 65Q825 we tested, it's also far more expensive. It certainly impresses with its performance, and it costs less than flagship TVs from LG and Samsung, but its black levels and contrast aren't as strong as other $2,000 plus models. The 8 series is TCL's most stylish TV, but it's hardly its slimmest. The top and sides of the screen are framed by a barely their 3mm bezel, with the bottom edge highlighted by a prominent 0.9-inch brushed gunmetal strip featuring the TCL logo and an indicator light in the center. At its thinnest, the screen measures 0.6 inches thick, though it expands to 3.2 inches with a plastic enclosure around the back that holds all of the electronics and ports. The TV is supported by a one-piece metal stand with a T-shaped base. Besides the power connector on the left, all ports and connections on the 8 series face right on the back side of the TV. It features 4 HDMI ports including one ARC-compatible port, a USB port, an Ethernet port, a composite video input, an optical audio output, a 3.5mm audio output, and an antenna cable connector. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Vizio M-Series. If you're looking for an affordable TV, the Vizio M-Series Quantum is likely on your radar. It's an HDR-compatible 4K TV line with quantum dot technology to improve its color performance, and at $439.99 for the 50-inch M50Q7H1 we tested, it's pretty friendly on the wallet. It indeed offers a wide color gamut, as well as a gaming mode with incredibly low input lag and a strong set of connected features. The M-Series Quantum is a solid buy for the price, but its contrast levels fall behind slightly more expensive models like the Hisense H8G series. The M50Q7 is a very simple, plain-looking TV, with a thin black plastic bezel that runs around the sides and top, and a wider strip on the bottom edge bearing the Vizio logo. It isn't particularly svelte, thickening out to 3 inches deep in the middle. It's a very utilitarian design, with few flashy elements. The TV sits on 2 thin metal V-shaped legs, or it can be mounted on the wall. Aside from the power connector on the left, all ports can be found on the right side of the back of the TV. 2 HDMI ports, an RCA composite input, and a USB 2.0 port face directly right. Halfway of my listed number 3, Samsung UN55TU8000FXZA. When it comes to TVs, Samsung is best known for its high-end QLED models, so called because of their use of quantum dot technology. They're generally sleek, stylish panels that offer impressive color performance, but they're also quite pricey. Samsung also offers budget-friendly TVs in the form of its Crystal UHD lineup. These models don't use color widening quantum dots, but they're much less expensive and can be compelling alternatives for budget-minded shoppers. The TU8000 is a solid, economical entry in the Crystal UHD line, with the 55-inch UN55TU8000FXZA model we tested available for just $549.99. It won't wow you with contrast or color, especially next to comparable Hisense and TCL models, but it's packed with useful features and offers modest, but consistent performance for a reasonable price. The design of the TU8000 can best be described as minimalist. The sides and top of the screen have nearly non-existent bezels, just the edges of the glossy black plastic sides of the TV itself, while the bottom edge features a thin, half-inch brushed black plastic bezel. The picture isn't quite as edge-to-edge as Samsung's higher-end TVs are, though. A fraction of an inch of black glass frames the sides and top of the active part of the screen in lieu of bezels. The TV is otherwise distinguished only by a small Samsung logo in the center of the bottom bezel. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2. LG OLED 48C1 Pub. The best 4K TV for gaming with an OLED panel is the LG C1. It's one of the best gaming TVs that we've tested, with fantastic build quality and a ton of gaming features. For instance, it comes with 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, which is great if you have both a PS5 and an Xbox Series X, and it supports all resolutions up to 4K at 120Hz. To top it off, its OLED panel has self-lit pixels, giving it a near-infinite contrast ratio and pitch-perfect blacks for unparalleled picture quality. It sports a 120Hz panel with a near-instantaneous response time, so fast-moving content looks exceptionally clear with very little smearing or motion blur. It also has an optional black frame insertion feature to reduce blur even further. New in 2021 is the input lag boost setting, which gives you incredibly low input lag as well. Finally, it supports FreeSync and HDMI 4M variable refresh rate to reduce screen tearing, and is NVIDIA certified to be G-Sync compatible. Unfortunately, OLED TVs all carry a risk for permanent burn-in, especially when static elements like a game's HUD or a desktop interface are displayed for long periods of time. However, this shouldn't be an issue if you watch and play varied content. And number 1. Vizio M7 Series. The Vizio M7 Series Quantum 2020 is the best budget 4K TV for gaming that we've tested. It sits alongside the Vizio M8 Series Quantum 2020 in the 2020 lineup, which has a few more local dimming zones, but it's harder to find. It offers a few gaming features, which is a nice touch for a budget-friendly option, and it provides very good gaming performance. The native 60Hz refresh rate is lower than other high-end TVs on this recommendation, but luckily, it has native FreeSync support to reduce screen tearing. It has a good response time with a black frame insertion feature to help improve the appearance of motion. Input lag is low, and the TV doesn't have any issues displaying content up to 4K at 60Hz with either the PS5 or Xbox Series X. The TV's VI panel has a high native contrast ratio to display deep blacks. There's a local dimming feature, but it's mediocre and doesn't improve the contrast. Sadly, this TV isn't the brightest, so it's not the best choice for well-lit rooms. It only has decent brightness in SDR, and the reflection handling is good, but it's best to avoid placing it in a bright environment. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.